Hello, everyone. Hello, people of the internet. Happy day. Happy Monday. Happy July 17th. How exciting. We're here. We've made it to another week. And I love the start and the beginning of new weeks, even though I feel like when you love what you do, you're working all the time. Hey, William. But I'm super excited for today because we have a brand new bundle, a brand new sale, a brand new uh, course of mine that I've had for a while that's going to be on special this week, which is exciting. So I'm so excited and I'm so delighted and I'm so thrilled to be here to be talking about it. So the topic of this live is going to be all around spirituality and money. How is it that you can be a spiritual person, someone who's on the path towards enlightenment, you could say, or on the path towards awakening, you could say, or on the path towards knowing there's this life outside of the matrix, or on this path of remembering who you really are. Any of those could be interchangeable with enlightening, awakening, remembering who you are. So we have this really, really amazing live, this really amazing transmission. Hey, James, how are you? Hey, Keith, how are you? Hey, iFly, how are you? That we're going to share this morning to start our week off absolutely fabulous, no matter where you are. So you kill your week, you hit your goals, you hit your targets, and you're super pumped about it as you're aligning yourself to who you truly are, as you're aligning yourself to your destiny, as you're remembering the truth of why you're here. So if that is what you want, if that's you, you're going to want to be here. You're going to want to stay the whole time because you're going to want to be here to the very end when I share with you the special offer that's going to accelerate you, activate you, delight you. So before I get into it, if you don't know me, my name is Colleen Gallagher. I am the founder of Colleen Gallagher International, which is an online coaching and education company. I've had it for 5.5 years, which is absolutely insane. So I've been doing this for quite a while. I'm one of the well-seasoned people. And my passion really is to support any of you who are overachievers, who are just people who have this long list of amazing things that you've done. You're this magical kind of creature that everyone always wants to be around. Everyone loves your energy. But no matter what, you have this life that you've created and these amazing accomplishments, or you achieve and you go and get things done. But when you lay your head on the pillow at the end of the night, something in you just feels empty. It feels unfulfilled. It feels like there's more to this life, and I know there's more to this life, and I can't figure out how to do it, and I can't figure out how it's going to happen, but I just know that I can't keep going day in and day out doing what I'm doing and wake up a year from now, 5 years from now, being like, why the fuck did I never go for that calling that was inside of me, calling me to greatness, calling me to more, calling me to my remembrance, calling me to my destiny. So if that's you, that's why I'm here. I'm your person, I'm your guide, I'm your co-creative prayers that have been manifested in the physical. So before we get into it though, I wanted to share, so I've been really big into smoothies. I've been juicing a lot because there was a friend of mine who couldn't really eat. So I had to learn how to make smoothies. And so anyway, I was learning how to make smoothies. Now I've been doing them on my own. So today I did a brand new one. I did mango, strawberry, beets. And instead of adding the ginger kombucha that I had been adding, I added almond milk. So testing it out here. It is really good. I only did one beet, but for like how big the can is, so I got like the portable one so I could like move the smoothie maker with me. I think the mango's great and the strawberry's great. I think the beet though, even though it was one beet, like kind of overtakes it a little bit. I wish there was a little bit of a softener still. So maybe I should have added a little banana because it was a lot of red and orange. So anyway, it was good, but what's really been good was the banana, the strawberry, and then the ginger kombucha. That like killed it. That slayed it. So anyway, I wanted to start that out, and I have this new water that I've been drinking. It's like a Italian water, so I think I might use this as my base one day. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm going to use it as it's sparkling orange and blood orange beverage. So I'm gonna use this as a base, I think, to the smoothie. I'll let you know how that goes. It's like a rose thing. So anyway, okay, that was what it was on my heart and mind. That's what I wanted to share. So the thing that I want to go into today is money and spirituality. So those of us who are light workers, those of us who are healers, those of us who are natural, like people pleasers, we want to please everyone. We want to make everybody happy. We want to be there for everybody. We really value interpersonal relations. We value our relationships over everything. We could be working on the biggest deal of our life, the biggest sales thing in our life, and then our best friends call And as our best friends call, we stop whatever we're doing and we answer the phone to go to our best friend. Our best friend needs something. Oh, they really need us to go out. They need us to do this. So we stop whatever we're doing. We put our goals on hold. We put our life on hold. We put whatever it is on hold, and we go do that so that we can be that emotional support for them. Like, we find so much joy and so much fulfillment and so much delight in being emotional support for other people. Like, it brings us this fulfillment, and it brings us this high that we don't get from anything else in this life. So I want to just share with you that when we have that gift as a healer, when we have that thing within us where we love to be that support forever, we love to be that social butterfly, we love to listen, we love to engage, we love to problem solve, we love to achieve, we love to go over here and then over here and be multidimensional, have so many things going on and no one knows why, but we do. We love it. But at the same time, there's this part of us, because we feel so naturally talented or naturally gifted, or people feel like that. They've told us that, like, you're naturally talented, you're gifted. Wow, you just transformed my life. Wow, that was so brilliant what you just said. And sometimes you'll be like, what did I even just say? I don't even remember, because you were channeling. You were being an open channel to God. You were being an open channel from the universe. You were being, your role in this life was as a messenger. So at times when we do this, we begin to feel guilty for charging money, because why would we charge money for something we don't even remember half the time what we're saying? We don't even remember half the time why it is that we're doing what we're doing. We're not even working. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel horrible that I would be charging money for this, because it doesn't feel like work. It just feels like this is who I naturally am. And of course, as I'm naturally doing this, like, life's just happening. So I can't charge for that. That'd be like charging just to ask people to look at me. Well, models get paid millions of dollars. Beauty influencers get paid millions of dollars. Men, even who like six packs, like, they get paid millions of dollars. So why not you, as your role as a messenger, as your role as a leader, as your role as a light worker, as your role as emotional support, as your role as a listener, as your role as allowing someone to remember who they are, to facilitate their transformation, to facilitate their awakening? Why is that not worthy of compensation, worthy of money, worthy of you being who you're meant to become? So what I want to share, what I want to land here, what I want to allow is that when I started my business 5 years ago, right, I had this really shy, meek way of like, oh, I'm here to help you gain clarity on your purpose, and I'm here to help you live your fairy tale life. Like, I would talk like this, really, really soft and really nervous and like really inward. If you watched my live yesterday, like contracting, even though I knew it was my purpose. We're like, now I know I can come online and I take up all this space and I say all the things that I want and I do whatever brings my soul alive. And so as I do that, I've learned that when people pay me money, they get huge transformation. Now, you can still listen to my content for free and you'll get a transformation. You'll go through an awakening, but it's not the same. So let's say, for an example, it's like when you go to a beauty store or when you go to a clothing store, right? And you're like, I'm going to try this t-shirt on. I really love this t-shirt. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to try it on. Okay, well, it's too much money, so I guess I'll just deal with that. I tried it on. I guess I'll just deal with that. I can't buy it right now. I can't afford it right now. So I just tried it on, and maybe one day. So I'll just go. And we feel like shit because we have this thing that we really wanted. We have this shirt that we really cared about, or it made us feel confident, it made us feel good. It was like something we wanted to dress ourselves in, where we felt confident and beautiful and delightful and exciting. And as we do that, it's the same thing of coming into my content. It's trying something on for free. You're getting the content, you're trying it on, and it feels so good and it feels so amazing, but you're not actually getting the real transformation of like having that shirt in your closet that you feel so confident with. Like, I know even in my closet right now, I could name like 10 items that I have. Like, I know those are like my, oh my God, when I wear those, I feel so on it. I feel so like, yes, like I'm going to rock the world. Well, the same thing is when you come and enjoy my content. The same thing is when you consume my content for free. You feel good, you feel this, but you're always kind of wondering, what would it be like if I had that in my closet that I could just pull out anytime, that I could go and receive that transformation. I could go and get injected with that activation. I could go and get boom when I feel down. And so spirituality and money is a lot like this, because when I was starting my journey, I always felt like nervous and I didn't want to share what I had. I didn't want to make it a package. I didn't want to tell people that I charge, especially even my friends, right? I had so many friends who would just come to me who are used to just coming to me for free advice all the time. Advice. I need advice. I need advice on this. Colleen, I need you to listen on this. Colleen, I need you to do this. And I would just blab my mouth open. Blah, 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 blah. Or what do you think about this? Or what do you think about this? Or how are you doing this in digital marketing? How are you doing whatever? Blah, 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 blah. People were so used to coming to me just to get free advice because I wasn't used to charging for my services. The decades of experience that I have in interpersonal relations, the decades of experience I've had watching families be torn apart because of cancer, the decades of experience I've had in sales experiences in different parts of the country, in different parts of the world, manufacturing, distribution, like retail, all of these things that I had experience in. And there was something that changed for me, right? There was a point in me that said, if I was here for a purpose, which you are, if I was here for a reason, which you are, if I'm here to really commit that I'm going to fulfill my destiny, I'm going to do everything that I'm meant to do, wouldn't I need to start charging money so that I can have a fulfilled life? Wouldn't I need to start charging money so I can have a career? Wouldn't I need to start charging money so I can hire team members and team members can be employed under me who can help me scale my message and scale my business? Wouldn't it be incredible if I had money where I could actually give and contribute to charities that are meaningful to me? Wouldn't it be amazing if I could have the money to pay the bills that I want? Wouldn't it be amazing if I had the money to actually buy the shirts that I want to buy instead of just trying it on? Wouldn't it be amazing that I don't have to worry about taking my beloved on a date and worrying about how much money is in the bank? And slowly, as these things began to happen, slowly as these awakenings began to come through me, I realized something, that the more spiritual I became, I was required to allow myself to receive compensation for what I did. The more time that I put into my personal development, the more time I put into my awakening, the more time I put into understanding how the universe is speaking to me, how it's communicating me, how it's guiding me, how the voices inside of my head are allowing me to be this ultimate creator of this multidimensional being and this reality to awaken from the matrix. And you have this too, but the more you're devoted your time and energy into that path, the more you're required to begin charging for your services, the more you're required to begin looking at, I can't just do this randomly because people feel called to me. I need to believe that this is a mission. I need to believe this is a community. I need to believe that this is a business. I need to believe that I am worthy and deserving of business, of equal give and exchange. And when I began to do this, I began to change my relationship with money. I began to realize that the more spiritual I became, the more wealthy I could become. The more spiritual I became, the more people that would, soulmate clients that would come to me, excited and delighted to pay. I'm ready to pay. I'm ready to give it to you. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go on this. I'm ready to buy the shirt no matter what. Even if I have to max out my credit card, I'm going to do it because I believe what you're saying and I believe what you're knowing and I believe in my ability through you to get to the other side of this suffering into liberation, into the suffering into freedom, into the suffering into, oh my God, I'm actually living the life that I want to live. Instead of having all this wisdom and all these spiritual gifts and all these amazing things, but no money to show for it, no career to show for it. Because the reality is, we are living in a human experience. And in the human experience, money is a form of exchange. It's not just waking up and say, I can just give you energy and I can give you time and no money is needed. Time is valuable. Money is valuable. Your spiritual gifts are valuable. The world needs what you have. The world is craving for what you have. The world is deeply moved by what's coming through you. But you have to put yourself in a position where you can change your paradigm, change your relationship of what it means for you as a person to receive money, you as a person to receive for what you are. And it's not tied to your self-worth. It doesn't mean that you're unworthy if someone says no to you. It doesn't mean you're worthy if someone says yes to you. It's just that you being here, existing on the spiritual path, and are innately worthy. You are worthy of a beautiful life. You are worthy to be paid for your services. You are worthy to be paid for the wisdom you carry, because your career is a messenger, is an awakener, is to here to share, is to express, so that through your expression, others awaken through you. And through that, you can receive $100. You can receive free. You can receive tens of thousands. You can receive millions. but it's on your choice and your journey as the spiritual leader, as the spiritual person, to go, I'm going to change my paradigm with money. I'm going to change my relationship with money. I'm going to change my relationship with sales. I'm going to change my relationship with marketing. I'm going to change my relationship in the way that I believe in myself, in the way that I talk about myself, in the way that I move through this life. I love you, Joe. And when you do this, something incredible happens. You begin to create abundance, because you're not sitting there going, well, I have these spiritual gifts and I can't charge money for it because I'm just lucky that I have them. Instead of going, no, like, I have a purpose. I'm here to serve a purpose. I'm here to serve as a reason. And through that, my career is allowed to be compensated for. My time is allowed to be compensated for. My energy is allowed to be compensated for. People saying yes to me or people saying no to me, it doesn't move my self-worth of, oh, of course I didn't pay because I'm not worth it. Instead of, no matter what, no, I'm here, I'm worth it, and the right people are coming. One no just means that there's more yeses to come. One no just means that there's more to come. It just means it's making me stronger in my stability, stronger in being able to take the no's, stronger in my ability to still believe in myself. When you do that, something beautiful begins to happen, being to change your relationship with money, where money isn't this thing that you have to obtain or you have to always achieve or you always have to go for, you have to grab, you have to nag it. Money becomes this really beautiful, how do I talk about this? Money becomes this really beautiful experience where you fall in love with what it offers into your life and who it lets you become. You fall in love with how it lets you grow in your expression, grow in your expansion. And so with that, we have my Change Your Relationship with Money course, which is going to be on sale all week. So we are going to have my Change Your Relationship with Money. It's a beautiful, beautiful experience. It has 4 modules. It takes you through 4 weeks of how to really change your paradigm with money as a spiritual leader, as a spiritual human, as a guide, as a messenger, as someone who knows you're here to live into your purpose. How do you not just go into the Versace store, the Gucci store, and just try on the thing wishing that it's going to happen? Instead, you claim your right to be someone who makes money doing what you love. You claim your right to make money doing who you are. You claim your right to be a messenger and receive from that. And so all you have to do is comment below, change your relationship with money, or message me, change your relationship with money. I'm going to share the link in the details. So there's a special this week. So usually you can get it on my website. It's the normal price. Now you're going to have a special. The special is going to include calls with me, live calls with me, and also a VIP option for 24/7 access. So it's going to be the absolute most incredible time of your life. You're going to love it. You're going to delight in it. You're going to feel it. You're going to be inspired by it. You're going to be delighted with it. You're going to be all of the things with it. But you have to choose to say yes. You have to choose to go, I'm worthy and I'm claiming this. And no matter what, if it means I'm maxing out my credit card, if it means I'm putting the last penny in my savings, it means my account balance is going negative, which I've done before. It means that you're saying yes. You're doing the things. You're making it happen. So just comment below, change your relationship with money. I'll send you the details. I'll send you the opportunities. I'll send you the sharing. And I just want you to know that you are meant to be a spiritual person living an incredible life that's expanding, that's evolving, that's doing everything it's meant to do and making incredible money. $5,000 weeks, which is what I had last week, which was amazing. $10,000 months easily, $20,000 months, $40,000 months, whatever that it is, you're meant to do it and you can do it and you're willing to do it. So anyway, I love you. Comment below, change your relationship with money. I can't wait for this week to be over, for all of you to begin. I shouldn't say be over. I can't wait for each of you to start it, to enroll, to begin, because this course will transform you. It will expand you. It's just incredible. So I love you. Share this, comment, and I will see you guys in the course. Love you.